Come on, sir.
José James from New York, tonight playing at the Beans, is set on his sound check with his amazing band, sounding really good. And after seeing you sound check with your band, we noticed you have a great vibe going on stage between you and your band. How crucial is vibing off of your band to your songwriting process?
It's actually totally different, you know. I mean, the song, you just want it to kind of be as complete as possible and tell the same story in any configuration, whether it's just like you and guitar, you with an orchestra, you with the band or whatever. So it's more about how the band brings it to life, you know what I mean? Actually, the first version of every song is always in the studio. A lot of bands, especially like rock and pop bands, will write stuff and then they tour it to get it ready for the studio, but my way is more jazz, where I actually create it in the studio, and that's the first performance, and every performance after that is based on that. So it's kind of a different way of doing it.
So there's lots of room for improv and is there?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like, musicians make a song feel good. You know, there's things that you can't write. So, you know, especially the bass and drums, that's really important.
Awesome. Then there's you collaborating with less traditional music makers, like Flying Lotus and Gilles Peterson. Is that a more recent influence of yours? Digital grooves and whatnot?
I've always liked it, you know. It wasn't anything that, like, I don't make beats myself. Everybody in my band is on Logic or Reason and stuff, but I love listening to beats. And it just kind of like happened, you know. I know a lot of producers, a lot of beat makers, and you know, working with Gilles Peterson, he introduced me to a lot of producers as well. So I sort of started collaborating on track by track with different people. So like Taylor McFerrin, Moody Man, Flying Lotus, DJ Meets to the Beats in Tokyo, and Ono, his Madlib's brother in Stone Throw. So yeah, you know, I like to keep experimenting with different things.
Here's a rhetorical one for you. Say the world's ended, and everyone's up in heaven or whatever the afterlife you have. It's the ultimate glory day for music. Every musician time has ever known is existing in the same time. Who would you ask God to hook you up with for an album?
Wow. That's so tough, man. Well, actually, James Blake. That's who I want to do my next album with.
James Blake, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need for the world and
exactly.
everything. Yeah, he's got good stuff. What if you were to have? You could have another person to work with.
If it was more like traditional, I would love to do something with Duke Ellington, actually, with his big band.
So you, Ellington, James Blake, and José James.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Please drop by here, Kuala Lumpur, in the afterlife. Now bringing it back to real life, you've just been signed to legendary Blue Note.
Yeah.
What's in the works, man?
A lot of touring of this project, and actually I am producing Takuya Kuroda's album for Blue Note next month in New York too. So it's my first time producing another artist's album. I'm excited about that, and he sounds fantastic. So
he's what, a full-on horns album or?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a soul jazz album. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.